All right, Oval fans. I feel like, yeah, this is exciting. So I did a video already about what is his name, Derek Dixon, aka Dale, from the Ruthless series, transferring over to the Oval series in this season, which is season 2. And when I did my video breaking down the visual differences between the season 1 opening and season 2 opening of the Oval, there was something that I feel like I noticed it before, but I never took the time to fully examine it. When each character comes up on screen, you see like the actor's real name, and then you see the position they play in the series, like first son, first daughter, White House butler, White House butler's wife, White House butler's son, pharmacy owner. And then when we get to, or secret agent, secret service agent, but when we get to Dale, it said works at the pharmacy. And I was like, yo, they literally told us in the beginning of this first episode via the opening credits, which I don't consider a spoiler because it's right there in front of your eyes. Now, WandaVision is going to be coming to Lord have mercy. WandaVision episode 7 is going to be coming to Disney Plus a few hours from when I'm recording this video. And that show itself is like Easter egg gold if you are an MCU fan. And every time they do a theme song or one of those little commercials in the episode, there are people that watch those things. They dissect the show like I dissect these shows, and there's so many Easter eggs. So I don't consider it a spoiler because it's right there in front of us. It's just a matter of people going back and paying attention and catching those things. So we know that Sharon recommended to avoid these tense, dramatic moments every single shift at work, Kareem needs to hire someone else to work at the pharmacy, which is something I feel like we all talked about during season 1. It's like, those are the only two that run the pharmacy. What the hell? Like, I know typically pharmacies aren't open 24/7. Like even CVS and Walgreens, pre-pandemic, that is. I know CVS, at least in this part of where I live at, 24/7. I know one across town isn't, but the other one was. But it's like the pharmacy part was open during the day, but the general store would be open 24/7. But I remember after Tally shot herself and all the craziness going on there, and Sharon was late to work, and there was a line of people outside the pharmacy because she was opening up, but obviously she couldn't based off the circumstances. So it's like, yeah, you would want to have more than just one other employee, Kareem, but we do know he is going to, he said he's going to put up the help wanted sign. And based off that brief segment of the interview with Dale, he said that he's going to pack up his things and go from Virginia to DC. He's going to be living out of his truck for a while, and he's going to meet with some interesting characters. So given that he's going to work at the pharmacy, I think it's pretty interesting because this could answer several questions. Now, Picky said that, Kareem was doing, slinging drugs outside of the prescriptions, and Sharon was helping with the dealing and whatnot. So on top of that, Dale, coming from Virginia, he knows what the Rakadushin members look like, given the fact that he worked in the deli of the grocery store in the town that's right, close to the compound. So what was it like every Thursday, every Tuesday, cult members would come to the store to do their shopping. So he's well aware of what they look like in terms of their robes and whatnot, because I do know that Sharon and Tally talked about this, where Sharon's like, wait, you talking about such and such? A store in the strip mall where the pharmacy is actually a front for the Rakadushin members, but they never are really seen in their robes and attire. It's like they'll go into the building and then they'll change. So I'm guessing Dale is probably going to spot some of the members because he'll be working in that pharmacy in that strip mall. So remember, he's aware of what Rakadushin members look like. So if he, splits town from VA to go to DC, I can't even imagine what he's going to be going through when he sees oh no, not this mess again. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see what his dynamics is going to be at the pharmacy, because I really do think that it's not a coincidence we have a character from Ruthless who's well aware who the Rakadushis are, going to DC, and he's still not going to be able to get away from this mess. So there you go. Just a fun Easter egg that was discovered by paying very close attention to the opening credits of the Oval Season 2. And I know another person in the comments on Instagram were like, well, remember, Jeremy, the last episode we saw Dale in, which was close to, it was like episode 24, 25. It was close to the season 1 finale, Ruthless. And you had Brian going to the grocery store. Him and Dale, he was asking Dale about the Rakadusha members. And, he was like, yeah, they didn't come today. Usually it's clockwork, but they didn't come today for some reason. And then he brought up the whole missing girl thing. And then as soon as Brian left, for some reason, Dale gave a serious look. And then he called somebody up on the phone. And it was like, wait, who the hell did he call? Some people are like, did he call Kareem? I don't know. I'm not saying it's an impossibility, but when you're looking at it really depends on several things. Like, we're probably not going to see Dale leave the Ruthless series until Ruthless Season 2 when he packs up and leaves. Why he leaves to go to DC, I don't know. Is it because maybe he, just can't take it anymore in terms of how his family treats him because he's gay? Or maybe he just feels like, okay, the heat's on, Rakadushi, this stuff is getting crazy. They might be planning something. I'm going to split town and start over. And then that's when you see Rakadushi members in DC and it's like, I can't get away from this shit. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, thanks so much for supporting the channel. So make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out when I post new content to the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And if you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal, Cash App, or join Patreon for as little as $1 a month.